and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the ops and I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who is involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the dallas, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Like they was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. Be all over my roster, I got options. I keep it right on the dresser, next to the Oscar. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go on, tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go on, tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons on the ride. Tell me what they know about me. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go on, tell a friend, tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go on, tell a friend, tell a friend.
Illegal changes, tight end around receiver, offensive, defensive player. No disrespect factor, superstar will be moved at the preseason. It's going to be moving the offseason and preseason. LB's the D-line and safety the cornerback RK in the offseason. Quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers will not be moved to other positions. No. Tell them line it up like a 4th and 1. We sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense. Now y'all trying to into this game or what? 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight. That's how I like it. And we grind it every night. Make it here, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake. They ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips. Ring fingers looking ice. My day ones had it done since the beginning. So you know it's only right. That's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And Daxton Hill will bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now the Raven defense is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get out of the first here in this one. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That one complete to Crochet. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So now the Cincinnati native, also former Bearcat, and now a Bengal, Kevin Huber, to punt it away.
Back deep, James Prochet.
And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
23 yards, the final tally.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because it's been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now, this defense for the Bengals, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. 11 coming.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in the back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Hill's going to take it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to come up low shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Again, it's Burrow. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Mixing up the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense. So you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
You playing?
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And that is no good. And the deficit will hold pat at 13.
McPherson, as a rookie last year, made a league-leading 9 kicks from 50-plus yards and added to it in the playoffs with some other big kicks to help propel his team to the Super Bowl. But that time, unable to convert.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Now he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman on the move past the 40. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. Finding space at the 40. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That one complete to Prochet. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, still down.
Go Pigs. I gotta get Joe Burrow better than. Yeah, he's bad, bro. I I just caught a pig and threw a pig. I don't know what I'm on. I'm tired.
Several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about...
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Bengals force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And some space here. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. The throw over the middle taken in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, 34 yards. And the Bengals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers, all of them kind of moving.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Play action. Now Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And Jackson throwing once more. Steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once again, they run with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Marcus Williams from his safety spot making a nice play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Allen to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And lead now 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen. He'll flip this out to Evans. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting it happen.
One final try here for Allen. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals drive about to get going. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. That one taken in by T. Higgins. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
They'll run with Dobbins. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. The partner leading the lights in prime time. This offense, they gave the nation a huge show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Baltimore, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.